lawmakers are moving closer to changing the Healthcare Right of Conscience Act.
Governor Pritzker and Attorney General Kwame Raoul are warding off lawsuits from workers who claim vaccine mandates have violated their right to religious objections. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell is live at the Capitol with the latest. Mark, the heated debate spilled over into online threats.
We saw some of that, Jennifer, just last night. The House Executive Committee clearing the alterations to the Healthcare Right of Conscience Act for a potential vote on the House floor. But essentially, that would improve the state's chances to win lawsuits about vaccine mandates in court, but not before thousands of complaints flooding online, with some protesters sending angry messages, even threats, to House Democrat Robin Gabel's office.
There were just a lot of, swear words and what they're going to do to me, and yeah, it's scary.
House Democrat Robin Gabel's office fielded a flood of angry messages on Facebook, many of them vulgar insults. One included a threat and referred to, quote, rape by needle.
There was one threat that I saw and my staff saw, and they did report it to the police. It is very concerning to me. I think it's unfair. I think it's unreasonable. And it's scary. It's scary that people are spreading so much misinformation.
Now, Gabel and Governor Pritzker are pushing back against critics who sued in court, claiming a religious exemption from vaccines or tests to sue their employers.
The Healthcare Right of Conscience Act is being misinterpreted and used in court cases to try to allow people who just don't want to get vaccinated, or anti-vaxxers, the anti-maskers, to avoid the rules.
Pritzker's office testified other businesses could face legal risk if the General Assembly doesn't change the law.
There is the possibility that, without this clarification, that those businesses, including some major corporations, would be subject to additional lawsuits.
So we're making sure that we protect corporations over individuals.
We are making sure that we are protecting the health of the people.
Republicans argued the legislature should vote on a vaccine mandate, like others already on the books for school students, which do include religious exemptions.
You haven't done the work to get a specific vaccine mandate enacted into law by this General Assembly.
But that step is impossible until the FDA grants full approval for Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines, like it already has for Pfizer.
You want the governor to be able to mandate this stuff without the General Assembly being involved.
Republican C.D. Davidsmeyer suggested the vaccines that the FDA and CDC says are safe and effective could kill people. Deanne Mazzocchi accused the governor of trying to strip religious exemptions through a back door.
No, that's Facebook fakery.
Governor Pritzker pushed back, blaming the rapid spread of misinformation on Facebook.
I think it starts to permeate, the discussion.
Regardless of what you've heard on Facebook or from your elected official on the record at a House committee hearing, vaccines are safe and effective. That according to the CDC and FDA, who have poured over thousands of leads, looking carefully for any link to a known adverse effect. In fact, a new report from the CDC published just last week looked over more than 400 million vaccine doses distributed in the U.S. They confirmed that serious side effects are, in fact, extremely rare. They could only link 5 deaths to a known and well-reported blood clotting issue that was established early on connected to the J&J shot. By contrast, vaccinated people are 11 times less likely to die with COVID-19. Reporting in Springfield, Mark Maxwell, WCIA 3, your local news leader.